Hey everyone, welcome back to Ease, the Open Felghana, where last time we trudged our way through the Genos Island area, and it took some time. As you can tell, I have a little bit more money than before. I've grinded out money in particular areas in just a couple levels so I can get past level 50, but grinding out money hit me level 51. Oh well, it's not really too big of a deal. Anyways, yeah, that's about the level I expect you to be at this point, or the game expects you to be, kind of really. The max level being 60, so I'm not grinding that. That's going to take me forever. I'm pretty much all set. I'm heading back to Redmont so I can max out my equipment. Like I said in the last episode, if you temper out all your equipment, you will get an achievement for tempering everything. As you can tell, I still have some level 1s here and level 2s. I'm not even going to bother. Not worth the time. But I do have a little bit more money left over. I'm actually going to buy the last piece of... I went into the wrong menu. The last piece of quote-unquote equipment in the game, which is the spirit necklace.
That's the one you want. Thank you.
If I wear it, it fully revives me only once. I can't really afford the Gatal elixir. I'm not going to sit there and grind out the money for them. Maybe someday, but not now.
Be a stranger.
It's not totally necessary. I think I'm about set to where I can be. So, the spirit necklace. Spirit necklace is actually an equipment item. So, when you're in a boss battle, you can just kind of switch over to it, and you're pretty much all set. So, just have that like active if you want to use it, but if you're wanting to not use it against like a specific boss, don't have it active. At that point, you should be good to go. So yes, back to the Dark Shrine. Where's the end game? So let's head inside.
I've been expecting you, Adol. I suppose your presence here means that Sister Nell is no longer with us. How disappointing. I gave her one measly task to perform, but even that proved too much for her. Oh well. I'd grown somewhat fond of her, and I suppose that was my undoing. It blinded me to her utter worthlessness. Her faith was not strong enough. And in the end, only those who truly believe in the new god shall remain. But I am all he shall ever need. My body and soul I give to him in the ritual grounds at Ilburns. I feel a stirring. God awakens. On the coming of the dawn, humanity's pitiable, mewling existence will come to an end. And by God's true power, this world shall be remade into a paradise. Now, you shall bow down before his divine might. I can feel it. I can feel the power of the true God.
This battle is exactly like it was for the most part compared to what I'm saying, like when we were on top of the clock tower. But now we can actually break the shield because we have what is necessary to do so. So basically, all his attacks is basically just jump over the scythe. If it's higher up, just don't jump. And he will kind of push you back. So in order to get closer, you kind of need to run towards it. And just dodge all the attacks that you see. In this case, I'm just going to avoid that scythe because I don't need to be necessarily near it. Just kind of avoid all his stuff, jump over that. I kind of messed that jump up. I messed that jump up too. I'm going to do that. Ow. I'm really messing up jumps. Alright, now he's gonna push back once again. Just dodge all the stuff, get closer, and whack. And then we can kind of just go in there and just start doing some damage. He's gonna do it once again. But now he's gonna turn into like, this ship, I guess. He's gonna get closer, do this again, not a big deal. I'll just kind of run in there and attack him. Ow. I saw that coming. I wanted to dodge it. I jumped right into that. Alright. And now I'm going to move because now he's going to start doing like the suck in animation. This attack will do a ton of damage if you actually get sucked into it, which I'm about to. I just narrowly avoided that. That's nice. But now I'm just going to do a ton of damage to you. Make sure you die. Don't turn into a bishop again. Turn into a bishop again. Yeah, I'll just dodge this as much as I can. Wait until he gets over here, then attack him. Get him down to 1 HP. And then back up as much as possible. Because he's going to try to suck me in to try to do a big attack. And then boom.
The key has already been set. No one can stop the revival of God. He is immortal.
So if you want, you can leave. Music comes back. Because now we have a save point that's kind of listed as, hey, this is the final battle. Thankfully, it wasn't technically a point of no return. We could just leave the room. Which makes it good, because if you want to have a save point before the final battle, it's helpful for the PC version, because there is an achievement for not getting hit by it. Probably the easiest to do on very easy mode. Doesn't really matter what difficulty you do it on, just as long as you don't get hit. I'm not going to be attempting that today. I'm just going to be doing it as well as I can.
What are you doing here? No, please, you have to get out of here. The bishop said I was the key. He said the life force of Genos' descendant could be used to awaken Galbalan from his sleep. It's too late for me, so please, run. Get away while you still can.
Genos. I will never forget that sword or the white wings of its bearer. I loathed their radiance, the power they held over me. And I loathe those of dark will, who think to summon me for their own gain. I shall reclaim the Black Ark and regain my true powers. All will be reduced to rubble, and my name shall inspire fear and dread anew.
Like hell it will!
Chester! Why are you here?
Let me be a good brother. Just this once. Adol Christian! Use Genos' sword to defeat him! If you do, the statues will seal away his power again!
Alpha and the Omega. Humans are such fragile creatures. You shall know my power well.
This is one thing I hate about this game. Obviously, I'm not getting that achievement now if I were playing the PC version because I immediately got it. But yes, I hate the voice actor for Kaplan. It is the worst choice they have ever made in this game, and I don't know why they did it. But yes, a lot of his attacks are very easily able to be telegraphed. As long as you just kind of stay away from specific areas, you should be able to just kind of hit him kind of easily. And as you can tell, his eye is the big weak spot. Not a big deal there. As you can tell as well, in the beginning, I waited until he did an ice blast in order to rise myself up in order to break his shell open. So now that his eye's gone again, I have to wait until it does it again, and I just kind of aim at it, get over there, and then just kind of just shoot him in the face. I don't really need to jump up or anything. I just kind of need to be able to just shoot directly ahead. Not a big deal. If you're playing on the PSP version, it makes it a little bit easier to not use the analog stick in order to do that. But it's really not a terrible loss. The game kind of makes it easier because it's a giant eyeball target. What he was saying about the Black Ark is actually something that's alluded to in a later game in the series, which this is the second game that uses that engine. The one that he's referring to in this case is the Ark in Apishtim. What he's actually talking about, we'll get to that when we get to that. It is actually kind of an addition that they added to this version of the game that kind of gives Gavilan a little bit more of a purpose, aside from just being a great evil. But in this case, at the moment, there really isn't like too big of a deal when it comes to that. I just need to avoid him. As you can tell there, he took my magic away. So now I just basically have to avoid all the lasers, not get hit by anything. Ow. I'm not really doing too hot there. And I, again, have no magic, so I kind of just avoid. I can attack his hands, but that's pretty much all I can really do at the moment. Once I do that, I should be able to get my magic back, though, if I'm able to hit them just enough. I'll just kind of go up here, avoid some of these attacks. Ow, that's fine. That's fine. That's also fine. I'm just going to do this while they're stunned, so I can do that, get a little bit of my health back. Just kind of wait a teeny bit, and I got my magic spawning because I hit them again. And then just attack his face because he's close. The battle itself isn't terribly hard. You just kind of have to be wary of his attacks. They're very telegraphable. I'm just gonna go right over here, avoid that big blast. Really wish he wouldn't have just absorbed my magic though. Ow, ow, ow. That's the problem. That's the problem. Thankfully, I have the spear necklace, so if I were to die, I can just get revived. Not a big deal. Ow. But I also have this, so I'm gonna get my health back. And my magic back while I'm at it. Get closer, please. Ow. That's fine. Just get in your face and whack, 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 whack. Okay, now he's at 1,000. So now, he's gonna take my magic once again. And I have to play tennis. All right, and now I'm just gonna play more tennis. Wanna try that again? Oh, I gotta stay out of that because if I get caught by the hand, it will make it harder for me to hit the ball, and the ball will just kind of do damage to me, so ow. Like that. Okay. Let's swap over to this. Swap over to this. There we go. I had to make sure I didn't get hit by that as well as I possibly could. That's fine. I really didn't want to waste that, actually. Nope. Nope. Ah, come on. Got my magic back, so I just gotta wait a teeny bit. That's fine. That really wasn't that much damage. Can do this in the meantime. Now I gotta dodge some bullets. Which isn't that bad, honestly, because it makes it much easier. Because the grabby hand was honestly the worst thing. Let me get away from that. Ah, come on. I'm so close. I'm really not doing so hot. I keep getting grabbed by these things. But yes, this should be the final time I do this tennis. I'm actually going to head back to the back and make sure I don't get hit by hitting it from the back and then walking my way forward once I start seeing that happen, and then I should be able to get in that final blow. And this ought to do it.
It's already started to revive. I guess Genesis Sword alone won't be enough.
Chester,
Over here, both of you.
I think he has some kind of plan. Come on, Adol.
Hurry. Step onto the platform. All right. Now, give me the sword and the statues.
Adol handed the brave sword and all 4 statues to Chester.
All right. Now.
Chester, what in the world are you planning?
Elena? This is goodbye. Please, take care of yourself. Okay?
What? What are you saying?
Our ancestors left behind a means of destroying the entire island. It can focus the power of the statues to a breaking point, creating a massive explosion. Given how badly wounded Galbalan is, it's certain to destroy him for good.
Wait! So you're going to use that to blow up the island? Clearly, there's something else you're not telling me.
Elena, I'm staying here. I need to use Genos' sword to activate the device.
Wait, Chester. You can't be serious. If you do that, you'll be... No! You can't! You mustn't! There has to be some other way. Why? Why should you have to die for this?
I can never make amends for the atrocities I've committed. Perhaps this way, I can face our ancestors without feeling ashamed of the man I've become. Please, Elena, try to understand.
No! I don't understand! How can you possibly suggest something like this? If you go on living, you'll find a way to redeem yourself. I know you will. You have to know that our parents would never approve of this. So please, don't leave me alone again. You can't, Chester, you can't do this.
Elena, forgive me.
Ugh.
Elena, you have to live. For me. Adol, please take care of her. And Tell Dogi I'm sorry. Now, Genesis' mission, and the creature that's plagued this land for such a long time, will all be put to an end. Vile fiend, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're too late.
Damn it. We can't hold out much longer. Chester, is this your doing?
Chester.
Dumbass. Hey, Adol. I don't think you'll get her to come out. It's understandable, though. She lost Chester for real this time. She's probably in a lot of pain right now. Oh, don't look so dejected. You'll see her again someday, and she'll be fine. Come on, let's go, okay? But we need to say our goodbyes to everyone before shipping off. Still early in the day, though, so we might have to make it quick. I imagine they'll all be pretty busy.
Alright, so let's go and say our goodbyes. Dogi has to follow us, and we'll see how plain his tracking is and see if he can actually follow me properly. Busy, busy, busy. Been getting rival orders from all over Rome. I'm making so much money right now. I'm planning to go back, but I just can't let this amazing opportunity slip by ungrasped, you know? I'm going to settle down here and become rich beyond my wildest dreams. I mean, I've earned it, don't you think? After everything I've been through, a little good luck is a welcome change. Success, thy name is Antonio. Yahoo!
So, Adol, you're leaving then?
Hey now, what's with that look? I know you're having a tough time dealing with what Sister Nell did. But look at it this way. Maybe she thought she was doing what she had to. She was just misguided.
Yes. You may be right. I remember when I first came here. She taught me everything I needed to know. Patient and understanding all the way. She never had an unkind word to say about anyone. Hard to believe that same person committed such atrocities at the bishop's behest. But I feel there was more to her than that. I think deep down, she really was the wonderful human being we all knew.
Yeah, I think you're right. To be honest, I never knew Bishop Nicholas very well. But Sister Nell was always one of the nicest people I'd ever met. She treated me like a little brother. I don't buy for a second that it was all just an act.
Indeed, she and Chester sinned gravely. But they were not evil. They were only human. And humans make mistakes. It is man's great contradiction. We can be so strong, yet so weak at the same exact moment.
I feel a lot of people actually do need to hear that. Every person is human and we all make mistakes. It happens day to day and it's never going to end. It's just how people are. That's not a good topic changer, but okay. Vickers sure are cute. I've never seen or felt anything like them before. This is the first time I ever played with children other than my sister. It was really fun. Maybe Alice and I can sneak back here and play with Hugo and Anya again sometime. Kristoff does this thing where he daydreams and starts wandering around, then I just turn around and he's gone. I get really worried every time he does it. And I just think, where did he go? And is he okay? And will Dogi ever get through that fence? You know, I bet this is what having a little brother feels like. Dogi, please move. There we go. I guess we're going back to the castle real soon. It's so boring in the castle. To be honest, I actually prefer the inn to my drafty old room. Sure, my room's got better toys, but it's not as fun. I guess it's not all bad, though. I have Mother, Father, and Kristoff with me, and that hasn't happened in a long time. It's funny how a complete 180 she's had. She did not like it at all, and now she's like, I would rather be here than the castle. Hey, you know what I just found out? Alice and Kristoff live in the castle. Does that mean Alice is a princess? You gotta have a point there, yeah. Things are looking up for trade in Felghana. It's been so long, I almost forgot what money feels like. Everyone's in pretty high spirits too, with Bravo mining in our near future once again. No time to waste, I say. Let's get that quarry up and running as soon as human possibly. Humanly possible. I said that right. Been a while since I flubbed the line.
Good morning. Beautiful weather today, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. Perfect for setting out on a long journey. There's been a lot of damage done, but that sure doesn't seem to be ruining anyone's day. I think it's because we proved that no matter how bad things get, we'll all stick together and see them through.
That's true, but what are you guys gonna do about the quarry? Until it's cleaned up, it sure ain't gonna produce much.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be fine. We just have to take it one step at a time, and before you know it, it'll be done. After all, the people of Redmont are resilient. It'll take more than this to keep us down, am I right? You know it as well as I do, Dogi.
Damn straight.
You also defended a town against things that keep coming back to life. So I can totally understand how resilient the people of this town are. The count's reformed now. It's a changed man, they're saying. That's all poppycock, though. Hogwash. That shouldn't speak louder than words. I ain't believing anything till I see it. I suppose this is where it all begins. What's taking them so long? We need to get back to the castle pronto. They know that better than anyone. We don't have enough people left alive, much less employed, to clean up the mess in there. We need our count back. The soldier has to do the best we can until these slowpokes here finally make their way back home.
So, you're leaving us already, are you, Adol? I've been doing a lot of thinking, and you know what I've concluded? Chester gave his life to save all of Felghana. I'm convinced that that was his goal from the very start. So rather than grieving for his death, I choose to celebrate what he accomplished in life. He will be remembered.
Mayor.
I think the best thing we can do right now is focus on getting everyone to work together to build a better Felghana. That's how I'll repay my debt to Chester. In any case, Adol, you must come back to see us again. And I promise, by the time you do, I'll have turned Redmont into a world-class metropolitan utopia.
Maybe with 2 towns. That'd be nice. It's as if I've been living a nightmare. The bishop played upon my lust for power, and the soldiers. Their poor tortured souls were used to sow the seeds of anger and sorrow throughout this land. All of this because I was weak. Every part of this is my own fault. I'll devote the rest of my life to atoning for my sins. I swear it. Well, maybe instead of being like a giant monarchy of evil, maybe you can actually help the people of Felghana. Make that second town I just mentioned. Plan to return to Valestein Castle today. The situation inside is quite dreadful, but we have to try and make a fresh start. Do all we can to ensure a bright future for this land, so we can at least begin to atone for the pain we caused. I believe the Count to be a new man now. I truly feel that he's turned over a new leaf and changed his evil ways. Praise be to God for that. Perhaps now he can be the man Milady deserves. Well, we're reopening the quarry today, and as soon as we get it all cleaned up, we're back in business. I'm so excited I could barely sleep last night. I woke up much earlier than I usually do. Monsters did a lot of damage, so the road ahead is a long one, but still, I'm just so grateful to get my job back. That's not a house. Doggy, please. Doggy's getting in my way. Hey, Adol. Looks like you're all packed up for a hike or something. Oh. Crap, are you leaving Felghana? I was hoping we get to talk more. There's still a lot I wanted to learn from you. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to guilt you or anything. I'm just a little disappointed, that's all. I do wish you luck on your journey, though. I hope you'll come visit us again someday. I try to become the best miner this town's ever seen by then. She's literally right outside. I walked right past her.
I haven't seen Elena in several days. I know just how she feels, though. I was the same way when, well, you know.
No need to worry. She's got an iron will. Not even the worst pain in the world can break somebody like her. She'll bounce back for sure. All she needs right now is time. And then she'll be good as new.
Yes, I think you're right. But still, the sooner the better. I hate to see a sweet, lovely young lady like her in such agony.
What to eat? What to eat? You gotta eat before working to keep your strength up, you know? And that's especially true for me. So if we're gonna be cleaning up the monster damage in the quarry, I need to eat enough for 3 people. I'll focus all my energy into my jaw and chew at the speed of a hummingbird's wings. No time to savor, just energize. Didn't really get much out of that one. That's for sure. I did it. I defended the town to the very end. Darn, I'm good. Defending the innocent is such a rush, too. But that's enough fun for me, I think. It's about time I head back home to Garmin.
Hi, Adol. Isn't it a bit early to be setting off? Are you sure we can't convince you to stay a little longer?
Come on now. You're gonna make him feel guilty about leaving.
Well, he'll be missed. It'll be lonely around here without him for sure. I know. maybe you can stay here, and Dogi can go off on some grand adventure in your place.
Oh, ma'ams! Why you gotta bust my walls like that?
I'm just teasing. Adol, I sincerely hope I have a chance to see you again. You'll always be welcome in Redmont. And if you do come back, I'll make you one hell of a feast to celebrate.
Makes one wonder, does Adol actually ever visit these towns again? I'm pretty sure he does. It's just that we never see that. Margot puts up a good front, I must say. She's always heartbroken when people leave, yet she's on top of the world. I can't bear to see it. Chipper as ever, Joel, ain't ya? Poor Adol's gonna feel like crap by the time he ships off.
So, Adol, you're leaving us then. We are all greatly in your debt. Thank you for everything you've done.
What about you, Master? What are you gonna do now? Planning to go back to your cabin up in the mountains?
No, now that Count Maguire has reformed, I see no further need to live the life of a hermit. And with the monsters gone, I'm left adrift in this world. A man without a purpose.
Oh, come now, Master. You're no such thing.
No, I am. My job here is done. All I'm qualified for is mercenary work, and that's out of the question. Honestly, I think I'm just going to relax now. Relax and mourn the loss of a dear pupil, of course. I see it as retirement. Living out the rest of my days here, helping to rebuild. I actually look forward to it.
It's good once you get to a certain point where you just feel done. Retirement's always a good feeling. For some people anyway. Some people just like to work, and I can understand not wanting to work anymore. Once you get to that point where you're done, it makes sense. Phew, mornings sure are busy around here, especially now that things are peaceful again. So much cleaning to do. Been cleaning up ever since morning mass ended, and I barely put a dent into work that needs to be done. Father Pierre's sermon today was beautiful. He's been preaching like a pro this past week. Maybe someday he'll be as good as Bishop Nicholas once was. Adol, I'm very sorry, but we're not open for business yet today. What? You're leaving us? I'm sorry to hear that. It won't be the same without you. You taught everyone, myself included, how to be a little more brave. If you ever have a chance to visit Felghana again, I do hope you'll come see us. We'll be here, and we'll be waiting. No need to say anything. Adonis held out his hand to Adol. You take care of yourself.
Ah, good morning, Adol. Awfully early start today. You going somewhere? Oh, so you're leaving. It's probably bad form to be asking you this now, but have you considered staying here with us? Everyone in town already thinks of you as one of their own. I'm sure they'd all be thrilled.
You're wasting your breath, old man. He wouldn't know what to do with himself if there were no more grand adventures in his life. The thrill of new lands is what keeps him going.
Yes, I believe I understand. I think we've just grown attached to you, Adol, but you needn't mind us. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, after all. Take care in your travels, and be sure you come visit.
I'm pretty sure you'll do just that. But we've talked to pretty much everybody we possibly can in this town and said our goodbyes. We met a lot of wonderful people in this adventure. Every single character has a story to tell. And that's why I love these games. But that's it. It's time to leave Felghana.
Well, Adol, I guess this is goodbye. If I go with you all the way to the dock, I know I won't be able to keep myself from getting on that boat. But like I mentioned yesterday, I think I really need to stay here and help rebuild. The monsters are gone, but the quarry's still in bad shape, and there's a lot of damage to repair. Don't think we should leave Valestein Castle in its current state either. So I'm gonna stay here for a bit, and help my homeland get back on its feet. I think that's what Chester would have wanted too. You, though, you need to continue your journey, and give everyone something to dream about. No need for the puppy dog eyes, man. If you stay in one place long enough, you know I'll catch up to you. We'll meet again, partner. I promise you that.
Adol was reassured and bid Dogi a fond, albeit temporary, farewell.
You were right, Chester. I have to be brave.
Helena?
Dogi, where's Adol?
You just missed him. He was headed toward the pier, so you might catch up with him if you run.
Okay,
Hey, watch your step along the way if you're planning to chase after him. The monsters may be gone, but that doesn't mean there aren't still cliffs and jagged rocks and stuff.
I will. Thank you, Dogi.
Go for it, Elena.
Adol, wait! Thank goodness, I caught you. Adol, I'm sorry I didn't come out to see you earlier. I owe you so much. The very least I can do is see you off. I just didn't know what to say to you. I'm so confused. But I knew that I'd always regret it if I let you leave without saying goodbye. So I had to see you. I just want to say thank you so much for everything. Because of you, I believe that Chester's finally at peace. And in the end, he saved everyone. All of Felghana. He told me I have to go on living, and I will. I believe he had no regrets. Thinking about him still hurts. But I believe that everything he did, misguided though it may have been, was to protect me, and all the other people he loved here. That's why I have to be strong. I have to stand on my own, so I can protect the people and the home I love, just like he did. And I swear that I will, right here on this spot, I pledge my oath to him. There's so much more I wanted to say to you, but I'll have another opportunity to say it, eventually. You'll be back. I just know you will. And once I fulfilled my oath, I hope to see you again and tell you all about it.
Adol nodded firmly.
I'll be looking forward to that day. Goodbye, Adol. I'm really glad I met you.
And that was Ys, the Oath in Felghana. I love this remake 2-bit, and I love the PSP version. I love the PC version, especially now that they added the voice acting. I just played the PSP version because there are some extras that I wouldn't have been able to show off had I played the PC version. But I'm not going to lie, the original game that this was based off of, Wanderers from Ys, which was on a ton of consoles, was the black sheep of the franchise, no doubt. Mainly because it was a side scroller. It basically took a page out of Zelda 2's book and decided to try something different. I loved it. I still thought it was a good game, but not many people did. And this remake definitely rectified that for a lot of people. Just because it was just a much better game and it wasn't side scrolling. It kind of was what people expect out of an Ys game. And the fact that they actually expanded the lore a little bit by connecting into other games in the series, such as the mention of the Black Ark actually pertaining to a game that happens later. Like, even at this point, Adol was like, what? But also the fact that Gavilan himself is pretty much mentioned in that game too. So once we get to that, we will get to that. But we're not done with this game just yet. There's some more things we can do and some things that will take me forever to actually get to. Because in order to get some of the things that I would like to get, I need to play through the Infernal difficulty, which we get when we beat the game. So it'll take me a while to get to this bonus. But for now, enjoy the credits to all the wonderful people that made this game. And next time on Easy Open Felghana, I'll see you all then.